Tariki 10 chinsa echichi korokwa nga isano nebere chiabona mugaso ngo kwarigania gara nkoyamanyi asinchera yubwenge na atekere kurwa chinsemo asoro gongo rwagusi ne chinsemo chinde echegusi chenkorokwa Mkate Enock kananseke gara nkoyamanyi asinchera iyo Ebunge enene niyo yarure amagombo aye na komotogia oyo kabere omojumbe borogongo rwanya ribari chache omoske Simeon Nyachae na nigo bamotogire na goteba ni galenge omurai otarenge kwegosera kende gyonsi na boigo bwate chisemi chinyinge oyigo otakerete abakenya amaya chingaki chionsi.
On behalf of my family and on behalf of the people of Nyaribari Chache, where I represent them as their member of parliament, I wish you to take this opportunity to condole with the family of the late Simeon Nyachae, the people of Kisii County at large, all his friends, relatives, and the people of Kenya at this difficult time. Honorable Speaker, with your indulgence, I request that we all stand to observe a minute of silence in honor of our departed colleague and hero, who is among the founders of this nation, who stood with Kenya when they needed him most. Fair team Mzee, fare thee well, Omogaka. Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Yours, Honorable Richard Nyagaka Tongi, Member of Parliament, Nyaribari Chache. Thank you.
He is the first cabinet minister in office to say publicly that Kenya is broke. Mr. Speaker, at a time when KANU was real Baba na Mama, and actually at that time, the power of KANU could not allow anyone to have divergent view, especially from within, and no one can attest to this other than you, Mr. Speaker, who was a prominent member of the Mama na Baba party. So, Mr. Speaker, to gather courage at such time to tell Kenyans the truth was not very easy. Something else to talk about Nyachae is when we remember the title Chief Secretary, the only name that comes to mind is the great Simeon Nyachae.
The late Simeon Nyachae. Mr. Speaker, I didn't have the opportunity to serve with Simeon Nyachae in Parliament. But Simeon Nyachae worked with great people from my community and from my region. He worked with Senator Yusuf Haji. He worked with retired General Mohammed during their days. And Simeon Nyachae is well known and respected in the northern part of Kenya. Mr. Speaker, people like Simeon Nyachae and people like Ambassador Mudaura are people, when they are in government and they are in critical position, that government is very stable. And I'm sure Kenya listening to me today in the Jubilee administration, we miss the character and the person of Ambassador Mudaura, the character and the person of Simeon Nyachae. You know, astute public service with great leadership who understand the communities and the regions in this country. So I hope that President Uhuru Kenyatta, going forward, will look for men and women of those character.
Mr. Speaker, Simeon Nyachae is an icon. Simeon Nyachae was a great leader, not only of the Kisii community, but a leader that transcended boundaries, that transcended jurisdictions, and became an international character. Honorable Speaker, the late Simeon Nyachae was a great disciplinarian. I'll correct Honorable Speaker, when we were in the university, Nyachae's name was Oliver.
Mr. Nyachae is one person who was dedicated to any position that he was given in government, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, Mr. Nyachae was a person who was honest enough even to tell his former president, the late Daniel Arap Moi, the truth, Mr. Speaker, when it was not possible for anybody to face the former president and tell him the truth, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, as a community, we have lost a great man, a great leader, not only for the Kisii community, Mr. Speaker, but for the whole country. May the Almighty God rest his soul in eternal peace, Mr. Speaker.
Beatrice Kones.
Thank you very much.
Ni mzee ambaye kwa jamii ya Mkisii anaheshimika. Mzee Nyachae alifanya kazi na mzee Moi, na bahati yangu ni kuwa mzee Nyachae alifanya pia kazi na baba yangu ambaye alikuwa mbunge hapa, mzee Dr. Zakari Onyonka. Wakati bibi wa mzee Nyachae alifariki mwaka uliopita, ndugu Spika, niliona ni hisani yangu na heshima kubwa kuenda pale nimzungumzie huyu mzee, kwa sababu nilikuwa sijamzungumzia tangu miaka 15 ilivyopita. Na nilipoenda kumzungumzia siku kabla ya matanga, tulizungumza, akanizungumzia, akaniambia, unajua mimi na babako tulikuwa ni mvutano, nivute nikuvute. Lakini ule ulikuwa mvutano wa kiume, lakini ulikuwa mvutano wa kiheshima. Hatukuwa na matusi, tulikuwa tumekuwa na njia tofauti, tulikuwa na fikira vile Kenya inataka kuendelea, ama hata jamii ya Mkisii. Lakini heshima nilimpa babako, na yeye na hakika alinipa heshima, kwa sababu tulikuwa tunaheshimiana ingawa tulikuwa wapinzani. Na kwangu, ndugu Spika, ndio juzi nilisema kuwa nilikuwa na furaha ule mzee kuniambia kuwa kwa maisha yake ya mwisho hakuwa na shida na familia yangu, familia ya Mheshimiwa Dr. Onyonka. Kwa hivyo ningependa kusema hapa kwa hili jumba la bunge kuwa mzee Nyachae ni mzee tulimheshimu, ni mzee ambaye anaheshimika Kenya mzima. Nyinyi viongozi ambao mko hapa, haswa wakati huu ambao nchi yetu inahitaji watu ambao wana roho safi, wana akili timamu na wana nia njema kwa nchi yetu, tujaribu kujadili.
Mwanagaribu wa serikali ya Kenya Omoske Colonel retired Cyrus Oguna igo ayekwaneire ense igoro ya mang'ana korokwa chinyumba nigakwande chinyumba chiburaria igoro yechikadi chia huduma namba nabo igo chingige chicha yakire ense ya Kenya nemerioberio ende ya serikali gocha ase omo Kenya ukawaida.
Contain them here, and another wave from a neighboring country will come in. And that's why it is important for that regional collaboration, so that there is sustainability in terms of effort to contain this pest in the country, in all the countries in the region. There's also capacity building at university level to produce specialized personnel. So DLCO has provided support. DLCO, a Desert Locust Control organization, they provided support and financing to be able to provide that capacity building, even at our institutions of higher learning. Collaboration and partnership, it is important that this is tackled in a collaborative manner, and the government has been able to work together with FAO, which I did mention, World Bank, County Government, KDF, the Kenya Defense Forces, Desert Locust Control Organization for East Africa, among other stakeholders. There are many.
Omugavana we county ya Nyamira Omoske Amos Kimumi nyaribo nigo atwarire umusangerekano na ababisakorwa ase ensemo yobochenu abo ase bakwanire amangana mange korwa ase enseme yose sekteyo oigo nigo akwanire buna aba Kenya gose aba tobe county ya Nyamira wonskorwa chingongo chonsi batware goseberi ki ase umuroberio olia bwa enyagitari osebe nyagitari NHIF.
Wazizo mupango wa serikali ulimwa wete president urwa yote babo kwa universal health coverage, yani abantu bose banyore amatibabu. Lero yatwa zo mupango phase 1 twatumira abantu bagende mashinani korora baria batakambarabi bataka babekwamo era babekirwamo otogwanzira abana bali bamenyete boka watabwatibwa igori. Itakuwa wiki moja. Wiki ya pili ni kuhakikisha ile watu wamekuwa identified ni watu genuine. By end of the month nafikiri tutakuwa tumemaliza kila kitu na tutakuwa tunaelekeza hiyo machina kwa National Insurance Fund kuhakikisha kwamba hakuna wakora wataingizwa ndani. Sasa hivi mpango umekwisha, tutaweka hotspot ile machina yote kwa hiyo community.
Okurikiwa kwa banajeshi ukugenderete ase ense ya Kenya yonsi nigo kwagendera ritkuria rero ase subcounty ya Gucha abo ase geti yatendere oyogendera weka achinsa angeisano chebono mambia lakini rende abamenyi bense meyu nigo batwara okwemurungania enchera omo roberio yo ogendererwa ase ense meyu.
Twigeta saa 12 abo bari kurika baikange saa 2 twarora babika chiema chiabo gabuga abantu nabo besokia so bonge batagete kuchikominyoka banyoro bwana chesi obu lakini abange mbeiriri bakabaserigu bantu batikara 17 buka ando mboni kana bagenda kunya kotokoria process gaba kunya kotokora koliga wono twasinyirungi kegenderere
process na wayansti mambi sana abantu bairwa bacha so bonge sana elinde banyore gasi abande ba chuchiru baruro bali batigarito asigeti dukagerete bachoru bake na linde nturuchi banyaruka bagochoru ase process ye ntubwate ukweboli naki abanyaruka barabu batatuka asigetiga nende nare bacha sobonge sana asengo teba transparency na bira tuke anda ke kirenke kiagera enchira bakoira bana inchi tilingia igaso bwenge transparency araso koreke ene tiyo
o recruitment ya KDF naona renge getinare korita NOS na batakimia ke 35 kutigoro hiyo ndio licha chance tu na mimi sijafikisha 35
tubata mange ekarato ko yamanya chikoraga chinsa 10 gwetania abuna yanda mange kuro igegane chinsi chesko wego chigosorin komanyole bne team ya Manchester United ya yitete team ya West Ham ase round ya gatano ya kombe ya FA abwase bagetasi deka ya 97 go extra time na kwa timu ya West Ham na raito bata sumugasoyo kuruka Mkate Enock. Bye bye.